questioning why there was not a stream last week, or for those that saw it but didn't make it or made it and whatever. Um, I basically made Disney angry at me. um, accidentally. How do I manage this? Okay. Um, okay, I need to go back to my homepage. I hate when my own live doesn't show up. Okay, so this is technically episode 21, but at the same time it isn't. So, I'm currently staring at the progress that was made last week. Uh, I'll explain more in a second. Trying to like set my mic away because I noticed I'm sounding a bit loud in my thing. Okay, so what happened last week? I did stream last week, but I made Disney angry. How do I manage this? I was messing around with some resource packs by my own decision. I know Mike's gonna jump in and see this. It's the co-writer of this story. Um, and it wasn't his fault, but I made that decision solely, and I changed this to the Nightmare Before Christmas pack, and of course the music in the background triggered Disney with their copyright laws, and the video got taken down. Not by my regard. Now, had I known this or remembered this, that's probably the better way of saying it, I definitely would not have done it because you know I don't like messing with that sort of stuff. So that's a mistake on my part. I won't do that again. Um, but what we got done during that time was we finished the terraforming. So again, just a repeat of what we did the past couple of streams. But what we did do is we started to formulate the playground, which is going to be what fills in this giant chunk of what will enclose Fredbear's Family Diner completely and make this abandoned building fully enclosed into the map. And then we only have to worry about that bit when it comes to a later point. Now, of course, last stream, before it got taken down, I had explained what these buildings were, and I will go over them again, and there's a couple more over there. This is the arcade section. Now, all the different colored blocks represent different things and stuff. I won't go over that too much, as I'm already explaining quite a bit. But we got the arcade here, we got the surrounding perimeter, like the building perimeters and stuff like that. I'm gonna build my own representation of how Henry Emily's house is going to look like, and the rest of the forest that's across the road from his place. I've explained FNaF 1 before, because this has been here for quite a while, but this is still set in stone. I definitely want this here still. I think it's going to be very, very cool looking once it's done. And that's safe room, by the way. Shh, I didn't say anything. This is one of our story characters' houses. There's quite a few of them that I'm going to end up putting together. This guy is called Mason, and this is where he and his family would have lived before he passed away. This is going to be sister location and FNaF 4. I have to do quite a bit of terraforming with this place, so it's going to be very, very interesting once it's done. I'm very excited for like quite a few of these projects to do, so I'm like really set in stone. Once I get started like outlining stuff, it really, really helps me picture how this map's going to look even further. The reason why I haven't put anything down the back here is because I don't know how the terraforming is going to go all the way down. I don't want it to be too steep on some sides. Obviously, when it comes to the road over here, yeah, it's going to have to be pretty heavy, but we'll see what we can do, you know? gonna build up this location in the basement first before doing any terraforming. And the reason for that is because I don't know how I want the house to sit on top of the hill, but I also don't know how, like, if I'm gonna need to expand any of these rooms, etc., 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 etc. So, over here, as I've explained last time, this is FNaF 2. We got the main entrance here, the lobby. These purple outlines are just going to be blocked out to make it so that way it's just a bit of extra texturing without it being too blocky. You know, it makes it easier to smooth out and design. But obviously, these sections I've left on purpose, so that it's just not as flat faced on some surfaces. Over here, this is Fritz's house actually, him and his mother. Of course, I've taken that idea from some. Well, it's not I've taken that idea. Mike, I guess it makes sense for like how we both kind of correlated and thought through. But he said, "Oh yeah, Fritz is only got his mother, so it's him and his mum only." And that came from like the FNaF fan stories where Fritz was the only child, etc., and he only had one parent. And I'm gonna have to try and remember what's going to be happening here. Okay, so this is Trenton's house. Now, the story behind Trenton is very, very simple. It's simple but complex. Trenton is one of the FNaF 4 bullies that I took and made it like his own personality, I guess. And after the crying child's death, in my story, the crying child is inside Golden Freddy, though that could be argued because of Cassidy, etc., or whatever. So the crying child's in Golden Freddy, and Trenton became one of William's security guards at that location. William had no bloody clue that Trenton was one of Nick's bullies, and in 2005, Golden Freddy got a hold of him and slaughtered him after Trenton got one of the night guard positions. He took the night shift. He was a day shift prior and took a night shift and got slaughtered. That was the end of him. This house. This is. My brain's fogging up. That's Susie's house. Yep. So Susie, she's got a brother Corey, and her two parents. This is mostly made up. I mean, we know nothing about the kids really. This house, I know that one is Lachlan's. Lachlan is one of the other bullies. There are a lot of bullies in this story. Obviously, there's 4 of them. This one's. I think that one's Jeremy's though. I could be very, very wrong. I haven't built. No. It's one of them. My brain's fogging up. That's okay. I'll remember in time, but basically that's what we got through so far, and that's basically most of this area starting to and is being planned out. So don't have to worry about most of the map being empty. I mean, I want it to feel like there's something still around, but I don't want it to be too empty. So I want to try and stray away from a lot of the forested area in time. Once we get to about here and FNaF 2 comes into play, I'd like to try and stay away from the forests and stuff as this area becomes a little bit more developed. But that honestly depends on how everything else starts to formulate. I mean, we got a whole bunch of other stuff over here that I haven't even like laid out properly yet, and I need to do that. So in time, that'll be done. I'm very, very proud of the progress we got done so far, and now we can continue on. If I can, there we go. Make it all the way back over here. We can start enclosing in Fredbear's Family Diner into the rest of the map, and I am pumped. Now, what I did, in between streams, or what ended up being in between streams before the video got taken down, was I was making some pallets, and obviously you can see some of the blocks in my inventory for what ends up being this section. Now, I did do this area here, just briefly at the back end of that area, that stream, and I ended up, like, filling in some of the pathways and just around the edge here. Now, what we're gonna do, this is, yay, more terraforming. Not as bad as back here, though. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna fill in the, all this empty space here, except for where those red blocks are back here. Because that's gonna be just a bit of extended forest. Just a little bit. That's all about here. So it's not a lot to do. With all these blocks that are in the top corner here. And it'll create a little bit of a difference between what's going on over there and this area. I want this area to stand out a little bit more than what is already provided. So we've got coarse dirt, path, we've got grass, moss, buttons for like rocks and pebbles, and we've got moss blocks. So we've got moss carpet and moss block. I'll grab all those flowers and grass in a second. Let's just do a small area here. So what I want out of this is I want more grass and moss than I want dirt. So dirt will be my first. The coarse dirt will be the first block that I chuck down to be sort of like the cobblestone of the forest that we saw over there. Now the reason for that, the reason why there's dirt in the first place is because it was a high trafficked area and the grass hasn't been maintained or anything, so the grass is slowly dying, I guess. But it's also overgrown. So in some areas there's gonna be a bit of death to the grass, I guess. So look a little bit like that. Maybe a couple more. And we're gonna put a mixture of moss and grass, but I think I want a little bit more moss. The reason why I have the carpet is to add a bit of texture to the land itself. Though if I could find another block, that'd be cool. I mean, mossy cobblestone looks cool. I just think it's a bit, probably be a bit much. We could probably go with concrete powder, but the only problem is I think if it rains, then the it all comes crashing down. So maybe we pick something different. And that'll help sort of give a bit of variation in the ground. There isn't really much option in that sort of term. That's okay. Let's just see what we can work with. I just think green concrete is a little bit harsh. Welcome to those that are rolling in. Hello, hello. Though green carpet is probably not too bad either. But we've already got the moss carpet there. So, we'll see how we go. Oh. We might actually put some granite or something in for, like, I guess variation, but I'm unsure. We'll just see how this rolls. This is just testing a little bit, so I haven't actually seen how it looks to be chucked together fully, so this is going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be, try to be a 50-50 mix between all these, the moss and the carp and the grass, so just bear with me for a moment, just while I begin trying to piece it all together. Oh. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. Let's see. Might end up throwing a little bit more path block in. We could probably throw gravel as well. Probably. Now the reason why I'm not just gonna grab bone meal and chuck it in there is because I like the lilac flowers. I think they're lilac. No, they're not. The blue orchids had lilac in my inventory. I like the blue ones, so I think it'll add some variation into the ground, which is 100% what we need. Yeah, so we're gonna need a little bit more variation. We can do that. So I'm gonna grab some gravel, and I'm grabbing grabbing the gravel. There we go. You know what? I'll just grab it from over here. Because we need a little bit of other color variation, I guess. A little bit of the grey in there. A couple, not too much. And we'll start throwing more coarse dirt and more path block in here. Now, okay. There we go. Starting to pull together nicely. Now, I feel like there should be... There's just another block that's sort of missing from this mix. Maybe it's because there's a multitude of green and I'm used to seeing more of a mix of the browns and the greys and stuff. And that's why I keep searching for another block. We keep placing moss, we should be okay. I'm just so used to the other one, I think. It did take me a little bit to adjust when we were doing the sand around the pond. So if I just keep placing like this, I should be okay with the end result. And of course, we're going to be messing with like the buttons and the like this. Yeah, there's a huge sound difference when it comes to. I forgot about this. Yeah. So just before I go ahead and there we go. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Fill this in with grass, and then we'll start on with the buttons and all the other plants and stuff we got going on here, and see how we've got with a little sample. Okay, I can't really say it's little. It's a bit of a section here. So this is what we're looking at right now. So some sections are dead, some aren't, and actually doesn't look too bad at the moment. Considering the main attraction we want to be is that, this is not too bad. Now if we start with just a couple of buttons. Now we all know Green, he would be like, oh yeah. Because he can't help but push a button. Okay, now, let's just start collecting these flowers. Oh yes, and the moss carpet. Okay, let's just place some of that on some of the moss blocks here. Just so that way we're not placing it on grass. You can see that already starts to make a difference. And we'll grab this. And we don't want too many. That's another reason why I'm, like, placing them individually. I don't want so much or in one clumped area, so that's why I'm doing it all on its own, so... How lovely is that? Very, very small at the moment, but once we get it going all the way around, I think that will look absolutely splendid. Okay. Now, we'll tie in this section, and we'll begin down this way. And we'll start pulling back. Hopefully we'll get all this area done. I aim to get this area, like the park, done by the end of stream. It's not a very big area, in terms of structure-wise. It's just getting all the groundwork done, and then building up will be a small park, you know? Obviously nothing will be usable. It's just all about the looks, I guess. Trying to get the visual ideas of how a child would actually be able to play on it. This is going to be like a little gazebo area, quote-unquote patio, but it's not attached to any buildings. It's just like a little hut, I guess, that a couple of bullies would sit at, and that's a bin. Yes, I'm putting that in here. It's very, very hidden though, especially going to be behind these trees and stuff here. Maybe I should move it to the other side? No. No, no, no. It'll be alright. Okay. So we got 1, 2... Yep, gravel. That's what we need. Cool. Path blocks. And some gravel. Then we'll begin with the grass. We'll begin with moss first. This can be a little bit more common. Okay. And then the rest with grass. Oh goodness. Ah yes, I was about to question why things sounded a little bit quiet for me. It's because I started streaming and didn't have my music on. Big little bit of a mistake on my part. That's okay. It's not connected to my PlayStation. Okay. Hang on a minute. Alright. And immediately I can tell I never learn. Well, it automatically sets it up high. So I need to turn it down. Look at that. There's already a big difference. Now if we just grab the carpet and the button and the orchid. Button. And some of this moss carpet. There we go. Okay. You know what? Sometimes minimal is good, especially with these sections. Now I'm starting to like really look at it. Yeah. I think any more would have been too much. And we don't want that. Okay. Now, I'm gonna remove this in time, but I think what I'll do, and I think I'll do that now, just before I forget. I'll grab some logs, and I'll place it underneath, just as a marker, and I could just build over it, I guess. Just to be a little bit more on the natural side, I guess. There we go. Gotta check that front section to make sure there was nothing. Nope. Oops. Start placing. Oh, moss blocks first. Moss blocks first. We could probably place more path block and a little bit more. It's just more path block. Just brief. Ooh. Like a fresh delivery of chips. How's that? Oh. Let's place. Okay, look, my stream just lagged a little bit. That's okay. There we go. Snack, bro. Man, hot chips are the best. You Americans call them fries, we call them chips. And then you call your other chips chips, we just call them chips. But People in the UK call them crisps. I guess I get that because they're crispy, but it's just a chip off a potato. So that's why it's a chip, no matter what it is. Still good though. There we go. Almost done. Dang, already halfway through 10 o'clock. What? How are we 30 minutes in? What the fuck? Okay. Yep, okay, and now we need all the flowers again. And like that. And buttons. Buttons, yep. And moss carpet. Oh, hello. Caught up live and didn't notice. Ah! That's okay. You got off early? Buttons. No. You know, I somewhat regret taking that sleep earlier, because my body still feels tired regardless. Independent study lesson. Hey! How wicked is that? Independent study. Watches a live stream. Nah, it's good. It's good. It'd be more tired if that's a good point. Though to be honest, I set 2 alarms. One for 20 minutes, one for 10. Because initially I was gonna get back up at 9. And I was like, you know what? Then just as I start fully drifting off, my body's like, hey, there's an alarm. And I'm like, screw it, 10 minutes. Do it. Side note, my stepdad brought me like hot chips from KFC. And I'm happy. That's why I keep like stopping for a moment, because I'm eating chips. Up, a double placed. And one up in the corner. Look at this! It's already starting to look so pretty. A little bit overgrown. And we'll just like... There we go. Via chips, best Chris debate. Americans invented the snack. English invented the language. Therefore, call them what you want. Hey. Actually, to my knowledge, chips aren't even fucking American. Oh, well, the actual chip, like crisp chips, yes. But, like, quote unquote French fry chips, I'm pretty sure they're from Belgium. I'm pretty sure they're from Belgium. I could be mistaken because I know that hamburgers are from Hamburg, but I could be very wrong though. As I've proven myself to be a couple of times. I'm gonna feather it out actually. Like have so I think from yeah, this area down, it's gonna be like full on. Uh Briefly around like this area. And then for like the rest of it's gonna be mostly like feathered, see? And then from in here along. It's gonna look weird right now, but that's okay. It's because it's gonna be like pushed out. Now, I was struggling for like what I was gonna do for the ground in here, but I think I'm gonna do it of a mix of like different stones, because it's like a concrete kind of floor, but I didn't want it to be the same as the pathway. So, grass, moss, gravel. Yeah. Actually, let's just well, fix that. No. Okay. And just put some of them over there before we grab everything else. Now we'll grab everything else. Did I even put grass in over here? I did. I forgot. Button. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. There we go. Chip. Ah. I've been so excited to do this section all week, and now I'm just like, oh my god. I think it's more or less just me processing, like, like we're finally at this point. This is a section that I've been talking about for a while. Like, I remember a couple months ago, we were just starting to work on... Actually, not even. We were working on this section over here, and I was like, the minute we get around here, it's gonna be like, holy shit, it's gonna be... I had this planned out for like at least 2 months before I actually got around to it. And now we're past that point. You go back to like episode 10, probably before that, I had this section sort of planned out, and I knew what I wanted to do with it before I got to it, like I have with this section. It is, but like, okay, you go back to say like the shack over here, for example, right? This is where I first started, right? We could just take a stroll through this. The fact we can walk through it is a good thing. Right? Considering in the story they run, like, through most of it. Now, excluding that over there. Like... Wait. Oh, wait, yeah, there's an orange line over there because... That's the, empty zone over there. Had to remember that. Both run through here. It starts to get a little bit thicker, but it's still not impossible to run through. Like, and then... Like, I'm just navigating. I haven't run through this at all. This is just me running through. Like, first time. And you can get through with ease. We just ran through from all the way over there, pretty much. Like, it doesn't take long to get you through there. But when you know just the pure scale of it, Jesus. It actually gives you some perspective. There we go. Buttons and moss carpet. Okay. A lot. Nope. God. Now let's put in the moss carpet. The screenshot after, bro. You can go from this side now after. Maybe a little bit more over, because you got the trees in the way, like the gap over the right side. And then, like, just from the pathway there onwards, like, it's beautiful. That's progress right there. Whoops. Chips. Jesus, lives are far behind on my side. Okay, hang on. Excuse me. There we go. Right, there we go. Let's get rid of that. Realistically, I should have this out the way too. That's better. And I'll get to the rest of it in a second, but... just break this through. Because I can just fill in with grass immediately after. Yeah. Let's try that, see how that kind of flows through. Okay. Let's just put an bunch of extra ones in there. No! Hate when that happens. Okay. Okay, now let's go through and just code it all in. Alright. And this area now? Yep. Oh. Dang. Then we can just coat this entire section in one shot. Just go back and get it all. Button. Oh. Yep. There we go. Double buttoned. There we go. Actually, hang on. Now that way they should all just not spawn. At one point, they'll just spawn. And then there won't be any more. I won't be smacking any more animals. I should have thought about that earlier, but didn't really think they'd be that they would. Cannot speak. Yeah, there you go. This is pushing on nicely. How's that? Now, we got these two sections. Then we're gonna feather it out and fill in these sections. And we're gonna start building the playground properly. This is crazy. And yeah, I'm gonna do the garden bed, but I'm not too stressed about that. The groundwork is the hardest part of all of it. To an extent. There we go. Ugh. There we go. Hate when that happens. I'll do it every time. To at least one. Now, what I mean by feathering is going to be blending this into this area. So there's a good transition. So there's a good, what looks to be at least 10 blocks in some sections. Oh, thank you. I had a very, very just brief glitch for a moment there. Oh my god. That was my PlayStation, I reckon. Let me just... Christ. That was really, really weird. But thank you, it does. I really like it already as well. I thought that the design for this ground here wasn't gonna be enough, but it is. Like, you don't need a lot for these sorts of areas. Just enough to like, it's not plain. You know? Zeka Quartz, welcome to stream. You're playing Minecraft. You know what? Same. Really? I was just thinking, I wonder if Quartz is gonna show up. I was thinking that from time to time, but you know. When you said, oh, okay, in Discord, I was like, oh, so he'll probably show up, so. You're playing Hypixel? Yeah. Skyblock, though, that's good. Skyblock's good. Look at this shit. I love it. Stupid buttons. I was getting stuff for the island. Me and my friend have absolutely nothing, and I was getting minions and wheat, and probably gonna make a potato one. Oh. That sounds really... That sounds like a lot. Okay, let's go with grass again. Oh yeah, an hour. That's not bad. An hour's a very good time frame, though. Then there's me. Stream's only been going for an hour, so yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Has it really been an hour already? Crikey! Okay, that is the main groundwork done. That's the main groundwork done. Now we're going to start feathering this in through. The heavy stuff, that's going to be all the main, like the normal. I'm scared of how fast this is going. The playground wasn't a big, like, I'd be lying if I said that's a bigger project. It's definitely massive, I won't lie. But, and it's significant, for sure. But, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Okay. Have to look at that message later. And then... Podzo. Have to remember... Just slow down, take a breather for a minute. I did! For a week! Quartz, were you here when I showed you this? You're probably like, Freddy, what the fuck? Okay, let me... I watch on two times two. That's fine. Honestly, my talking and rambling can get a bit much. Yeah, so, I'll repeat. Henry Emily's, arcade, FNaF 4 and sister location, which is fucking massive, by the way. um, Mike, you'd know who this is. It's Mason's. FNaF 1. Yeah, Mason lived that close to, Fredbear's, which is not much closer than, Nick, but anyways. Okay, good luck. My mind isn't able to handle this. Appreciate it. I also did a recount of my percentage last week. I'm just gonna go back. Can't stay. I met someone or a local called Mason. I had to stop by someone calling him Mace. Oh my god. That's insane. There we go. Remove all this. Now, what I'm going to do for these feathered sections is I'm not going to put any big trees. Big trees are for the forest. So it's just going to be smaller trees, if not any, because Park would have, like, cut them out just to, you know... Stay cool, just don't go missing. I think let me think. Well, Lockie is a common nickname for Lachlan. Went to school, someone called Lockie. Yeah, spelt the same as well, so What song is this? Yep. Haven't heard this song for a while. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Haven't met a Trent before. I don't think. But Mason, yes, I've met a Mason. And I too sometimes I think people give the nickname Mace, but I haven't heard it personally too often. Well, I've never heard the name Lachlan. I didn't know if it was pronounced Lockie or Lockie. Like Latchy or Lockie. Alright. Right. Yeah, Lachlan is a very common Australian name. And nicknamed Lockie. Lucky. Yeah, the Americans call it Lucky. Which, honestly, considering Lachlan's American, he'd probably go by, Lachlan. But I'm Australian, so you can pronounce it. And Nick's British, so he'd just say Lachlan or Lockie. And so would William and the others. Maybe Mary might say Lockie, but and Frankie might, because we discussed that that Lockie Frankie takes more the American side. Lacking in brain. Oh. Okay. Now trying to feather this in is going to be interesting. Now, what I'm going to do... Let's use a cross block. So both have gravel. So this is an easy block to fill in. But maybe there'll be a little bit more of it. Looks like a lot now, but not near the end. Now, this side's got coarse dirt, so does this, so it'll be a little bit along here. And a bit more as we get toward the ledge. The other side. Well, not like that. This process can take a long time to do, but it's so worth it. So we're left with this at the moment. Now, start looking for other common blocks. Grass is definitely one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start slowly crossing blocks in and around each other. So we might start finding a bit of few blocks of cobblestone here and there, and there'll be more as you go through here. Yep. Podzol. We'll get the moss block in a second. Actually, we'll just snag that. Podzol. Usually I would place grass by now, but I want to try and stagger that in. So, right here. I'm just liking, that's good. It's alright. Yeah. He's still hanging around. See, we want you to talk. We don't want total silence. Come on now. This is what we have right now. This is like... Oh, I know. Well, I don't know, but that's okay. I'm not like... Still not like saying, oh, talk all the time. No. Like, if you're talking to someone that's fine... This fine. Remember I was lurking, I would only chat with a... Yes. Yes, I do. I do. Okay. I think on this side we could start placing more grass blocks because it's starting to look empty on this side. The clapping hands, yes. All the emojis are coming out now. Ah. Oh well. I'm gonna slowly start placing some grass through here. I mean, we still got a lot. Oh my goodness. Pixel Art 101. When you think about it, all this terraforming is literally just pixel. I should just call an episode Pixel Art Terraforming. Because at this point, this is just what it is. I mean, look at this. And start placing a couple of moss blocks in along this area. Oh. All the emojis are coming out. Dwayne The Rock Johnson be like, yes. Bro's allergic to being in a movie without a without a jungle. Oh man. Look at how nicely that's filling in. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is just start coming back through with some more filler blocks. Especially with some of the areas that, you know, require a little bit more. then what we're gonna do... Now, this is gonna be interesting. Alright. See ya! This is gonna be interesting. So I have to, like, try and stagger in coarse dirt and grass. Well, yeah, it's gotta be like a 50-50 as best I can. Like, I gotta wait until the point where I could easily pass off for getting grass in, which I'm getting very close to. I think very shortly here. Yep, so the rest of this can very easily become grass. Ooh. Felt like I hit the ground very, very hard there. That's what I was looking for. That's what I'm looking for. How perfect is that? Looks insane, doesn't it? There we go. Boom. That is beautiful. Oh, I love it. That's crazy. What the fuck? Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab these. And we're gonna place some, not too many, but some. And the reason why is because we're staggering. So we still want it to look natural. Whoops. Double staggered buttons again. And I think we'll grab some berry bushes and just place a couple there and on the other side as well. And I don't know what to do right now. You got what? An offer for some company to use Linux upload on music as a sound. Oh, that's really, really good, Quartz. Wow. That is really, really good, Quartz. It's a great start. Oh, yeah. Just as long as you get the good credit that you need, then absolutely go for it. Just a couple of sweet berry bushes on this side, and a couple on the other side here, just to stagger again. And do I have the saplings in my... No, I don't. Guess what I have to grab again? Good God. They asked me in person since I brought it up to one of the workers and directors who was operating the ride, but they offered to use the music, so I need... Ooh. I'm really happy for you. I really am. So we're gonna go with... But we're not gonna use the big trees, we're just gonna use a couple of little ones. Just as a stagger. Yeah, you should. Let's just change it to day. While we're waiting on that, we can just work on this section here. Wow, 50k quartz, that's amazing. Okay. I hate when this happens. Ah! There we go. Now we're going to do a mix of rooted and coarse, with there being more coarse than rooted. Now the reason why this is sort of mixing in here is because, like, I'd like to think that this was kind of broken apart, or it, like, broke apart over time. Like, broke apart over time, but it just was never repaired as well. You know? Can I, like, stack it? And I'm gonna grab a couple of, I want some cherry trees in here. I'm thinking every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in between. I don't really care where it lines up, I'm just... Isn't that perfect? Oh, big tree! Then once all these ones grow, we could probably force it actually. Whoa. Oh. I was not expecting that. These ones are huge. They're huge! Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. This poor spruce, this poor birch tree is gonna be the only one. That is awesome quartz. Seriously. Ah! Those are huge! But they're pretty. They didn't tell me what type of music they wanted, so I'm just gonna do my usual. I think that's what they would want. Like if they've heard it before, then this is a lot. This is so cool though. That's really cool. Alright. Damn, now we're done when we're down to like the last 2 areas of okay. In terms of what I want to do for the ground, did say a mix of stones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take cobblestone. Where are the rest of them? I want to start making it, but I want Jay to help. You can wait. You can wait. I just want to keep, but I also don't want to keep them waiting. Music can take a long time to make, so they won't expect you to be like getting it out for them, depending on unless there's a deadline, right? Maybe start writing down ideas. That could be a good start. Maybe instead of this being like properly staggered, I could like then give a deadline. Okay. I could be like doing sort of like swells, I guess. Slight. And then Maybe it should just be that and not like not the granite. Because too much could take away from everything else. This is not me being lazy, I'm just looking at different ideas of what might look okay. I'm gonna start making it later. But I think... Oh yeah. I'm only doing this like this because I know that like some playgrounds have like spoiled stuff. So I think it'll be interesting, but I don't want it to take too much away from the actual playground itself. I want that to try and be as colorful as I can get it. I mean, I'm feeling it. Now don't put the cobblestone like right against each other. I'm gonna put like that, and then go diorite from like there to there. And we'll go andesite again. So andesite will tuck like fuck off. I'm gonna put another bunch of cobblestone about I don't want to push it too far. One hour and 30 minutes deep into stream. That's crazy. I think taking that, like, mental rest was a good choice earlier. It wasn't, because I didn't exactly fall asleep. That was a good choice still, though. I'm gonna do diorite just about... Okay, and then another patch of it, like, about here. Okay. I'm gonna put some andesite. So good. Get out of the way! Ugh. These llamas, man. Now I'm gonna do part of this is cobblestone, and the rest will be diorite again. Diorite. Very nice. See, like, it kind of draws your eye to what will be, like, the colored areas, but it still gives you all this other area out there, and it isn't plain, so... Alright, first things first. Oh, yep. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, like... Oh, yep. Okay. So, for these platformed areas, let's make, I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna go with waxed weathered to go like this. I'm only doing it like this because playgrounds are always slightly raised. Which means the kids have to like climb up on them. And don't worry, I'm gonna fix up this like the floors and stuff. There we go. And you can fuck off. I'll do that prior to all the other stuff next time. Yep. Okay. And we'll... Nope. Like that. And that one's gonna be up this side. Yep. Now it only looks weathered because, you know, like the bottom platforms and stuff. But I'm gonna try and make the rest look as colourful as I can get. We've got a lot of coloured fences and stuff now. So, you know, your blues, your pinks even. Pink could work, actually. Like, yeah. Like this. Now to bring this to life is gonna be interesting. So, probably won't even need to be like 3, it could probably be like 2. Yeah, because you get the roof on there and yeah. Now let's think of a roof. I always think red when I picture a roof for like some of these playgrounds, but we could change it to like blue in some sections, which I think would be cool. Okay. Let's see. Slabs. Wait, it's got a different sound when you place it, but they're the same type of block. That's really weird. It's okay, so whatever. It's just weird. Now for a flying fox, we'll probably put like closed fences and stuff along each other, or you see, it's interesting. I don't think you can place ladders on floors, can you? You can't place them like along the ground. I'd probably do like grey concrete. Not concrete. Grey stained glass. Gee. Let's go iron bars because it's honestly like a... Yeah, it's like... A flying fox is generally made of metal. probably as good as that's gonna get right now. Very interesting playground. Let's go with... Oh yeah. I will save the purple stairs for like another one. Like one of the other higher builds, that way that's part of the main attraction. Let's maybe go with crimson stairs here. Now what this is gonna be, is it's gonna be a, what I hope to be a decent, like, merry-go-round. You know, like one of those spinning things at the parks. So obviously we're not gonna get this all done in one day. It'll have to be more of a next stream type thing where we finish it off, but this is just a great example of what I'm trying to do here. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty good though. I hate when that happens. Okay, there we go. And if I think one of those, it's like they kind of, oh, this is gonna, if I'm not careful. Nope. No. Nope. Not. Nope. No. We're not. I was like, hopefully that's not gonna look like what I think it was gonna look. It's gonna look like that. Oh. No. Nope. No. Quartz, no. You just... Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh my god. Yeah, that was, gonna look really, mm-hmm. Let's just, build this slightly different. Make it a 5 by 5. Jeez. Yeah, because no. You can't do that stuff. There's certain things you can't do, Quartz, and what was about to be shown on the screen is definitely something that you can't do. To say that I'm shook is an understatement, bro. Like, no. Just, nope. Oh, my brain. That was, scary. Way too close. I'm glad that I'm like, This is gonna look a little bit better. There we go, merry-go-round. Totally not anything else. God. Forgive me, Jesus. Low-key terrified, but... Scared. Jeez. Low-key, felt my heart skip a couple of beats. Like, oh... It's not okay. Let's go Prismarine for the swings here. Crikey. Seven. Yep. Fuck, I forgot about that. Man. Brain needs to take a moment, bro. That was fucked. Keep carrying on about it, but crikey. That was scary, man. Like, don't do that. Don't do what? Never saw anything. I'm not sure if that's too high. It's way too high. Yeah! I can't afford that. Okay, maybe I go like... Do I have to go down? I probably have to go down. And... like this. Yeah. And then go... that. This probably needs to be higher anyways, so... this is okay. Well, if it's gonna be way too much, I think I'll just put one. Yeah. One. It's a massive swing, but oh well. Now over here, I'm gonna put like a sand pit. So it is gonna be slightly lower. Whew. Just a small little one. With sand. Now, I hope this is coming to the end of stream, actually. Right up the back end of it. So, next stream, we're going to finish off the park, finish off the bench, get those benches out the way, get the gazebo out the way. We're going to extend the road and build some light posts. That hasn't been done in a stream before, so it's going to be really interesting. Some of them are going to be abandoned, like broken, so it's going to be like very, very rarely lit up. Hopefully I'm getting cancelled. Agreed. Barely lit up. Because honestly, building those light posts is annoying, but also because this is an abandoned area. And next stream, by getting that all done, we're going to leave that area back there for a little bit. We're going to start work on the arcade. And this road too, we'll get this bit. Well, doing the road part's not hard, so the road part will probably take like 30 minutes. And then, yep, all focus will be on the arcade once we get the park out the way. I'm really excited. This is turning out to be amazing. Like, it's already starting to fully enclose Fredbear's Family Diner. I hope you all have an amazing night. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Discord is in the description down below. If you haven't joined already, please go ahead and do that. The support would be amazing. I hope you all are still enjoying what is going on so far. I certainly am. Good night, everyone. Have a good one.